Welcome to Resting Binge Face, where two friends binge watch seasons of TV shows, only one season, and then we talk about it. I'm Adam McCoy.
I'm Amanda Kathleen. Adam and I work in TV. We watch a lot of TV. If we were enlisted, we would be in Unit TV.
The TV unit.
Which is behind all the other units.
The bottom of the barrel.
Basically, we're just there to watch TV and nothing more. We train to binge watch TV.
Special Forces.
Special Forces TV. That brings us into the show we are binging this week. Enlisted Season 1. Part of our One Hit Wonder series.
The only season.
The only season. Womp womp. Adam, you have some knowledge to drop for Enlisted?
I do.
Ooh.
So, Enlisted premiered January 10th, 2014 on our favorite network, Fox.
Fox is trash.
Actually, it was slated to premiere in November, which is only 2 months after another show premiered on Fox, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah. So it was in that same vein while all these new shows are coming out. But they pushed it to January 2014. Mm-hmm. It actually got some critical acclaim. Critics kind of like the show. People were liking it? Okay. Yeah. Not the best ratings.
No.
No. And it suffers from what I feel like is a theme with Fox.
Right.
They decided to air the episodes completely out of order because they know better than the creators.
God damn it, Fox.
They changed the time slot a few times. Mm-hmm. They aired it out of order. They did not promote it. And after 10 episodes, they replaced it with Kitchen Nightmares because they pulled the show.
Oh, God.
But it had a lot of fan support, and some people tried to get behind it. And then at the end of 2014, there was actually a little rumor. Fox and Yahoo were talking about actually Yahoo rebooting the show or picking up the show on Yahoo.
Uh-huh.
But it never actually made it anywhere. But there was serious talks. There was enough fan support for that.
Oh, wow.
But it didn't quite pan out. So, and up until July of this year, it was not streaming anywhere until Crackle decided, hey, we'll stream this show called Enlisted. And that's how we watched it on Crackle.
That's right. We watched it on Crackle.
Actually, I looked. There was
It's free.
Whenever it was posted that this was going to be streaming, a lot of people were excited about it because they couldn't find it anywhere unless you bought the DVD.
Oh yeah.
Which people don't want to do nowadays.
I'm assuming it's a Sony production. That's why.
Probably why Crackle.
Sony Crackle is airing it.
And then on a side note, it was created by Kevin Beagle. I'm going to think it's Beagle. Looks like Seagull.
It looks like Beagle.
But anyway, he created Cougar Town. But before that, he wrote for Scrubs.
Oh.
Then he created Cougar Town. Then he created the show. And
then it ended.
Then it ended.
And then he went back to Cougar Town.
Yeah. He's actually rumored to, I think, going to showrun for a new Marvel series.
Oh, on the Disney Plus action?
I believe so, yes. But I couldn't find the name of it. But apparently he's in the talks for that. You know, because Enlisted did so well. Let's give him superhero.
Fox is trash, so now Disney owns Fox. Now Fox maybe will get their shit together.
Well, and when you look at it, like Brooklyn Nine-Nine didn't have the best ratings its first year either.
It didn't.
And Fox didn't quite know I think if it wasn't for the critical acclaim that Brooklyn Nine-Nine got, they probably would have canceled it too.
But they did. They canceled it. They canceled it after season 5, and then NBC picked it back up.
But they got 5 seasons on Fox.
I know they did.
Unless you got 1.
But Fox is just trash in general.
Yeah, so they
like canceling.
They don't know how to promote.
They really don't.
Or actually push a show. So
no, because I read that it aired on Friday, and I was like, no wonder I've never heard of the show because it was on Fridays.
Oh, Enlisted?
Yeah.
That was part of their block. They had that show, Raising Hope, and a couple other comedies they were trying to.
They're not.
They had some.
They're not TGIF.
No, they can't do that.
They
can't pull that off.
No. I was like, oh, they should just put it on like a Sunday or something. Which I think Brooklyn Nine-Nine was on Sunday. Which is weird anyway, but Fox is trash. Whatever. # Fox is trash. Stop canceling shows. So, you done dropping knowledge on us?
That'd be all the knowledge I have today.
Well, if you haven't seen Enlisted, you should definitely watch it on Crackle. It's free.
Yeah.
They got ads, but, deal with it because it's free.
Because it's free.
Yeah. You don't even have to log in. You just download that shit.
I'll say I was actually... Crackle has a decent selection for being a free service.
Completely free. They got some good stuff on there.
There was actually a decent... not as deep as Hulu or Netflix, but I'm like, all right, for free.
They got all 3 Karate Kids.
There you go, yeah.
You don't have to leave the house this weekend.
Fifth Element was on there.
Yeah.
They got some decent stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's free.
Yeah, check it out, guys.
Sony Crackle. It's free. That should be their logo.
That should be their tagline.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're trying for it not to be free eventually, but for right now, let's stick with that.
No, always be free. So, overview of Enlisted. Enlisted is basically about 3 brothers who their father is in the military, died, I'm guessing, in combat, whatever. They're army brats.
Yes.
So, later on in life, the eldest brother, Peter Hill, becomes a staff sergeant and is fighting in Afghanistan and asks for some help and is denied some help.
Yeah.
And so he goes to find the superior officer in charge and punch him in the face because he couldn't get help.
You got knocked the fuck out.
And so because of that, they now send him back home to the States at Fort McGee, which is in Florida, to the rear detachment unit where both of his other brothers, Derek and Randy, are
kind of the bottom of the barrel of the
they're not so hot. They're not as good as Pete Hill.
No.
So there he is to take the rear D unit and try to whip him into shape. Mm-hmm. So that's basically Enlisted.
And hijinks
ensue
throughout the entire season.
They have a comedic cast of
quite an ensemble. People you've seen before and other improv type character shows. And the main characters are Pete Hill, which you've seen him. He's been in like 10,000 shows. None of them quite make it, but he's been in a lot.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of shows. Derek Hill, which is the middle brother, who is in Glow now.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the manager. And Randy Hill, which I've never seen him before.
He has a familiar face, but I don't know. I can't really place him.
Right.
He's been in a few things, but
right. So
nothing you're gonna be like, oh yeah, he was in this.
No, I don't. I can't place him. But he's the younger brother. And then you have the leader of them all, Sergeant Major
Keith David.
Yeah, we were just talking about him the other day.
He's been in everything.
He is in everything. Awesome. And Staff Sergeant Jill Perez, which is obviously Peter's counterpart. Mm-hmm. They're always trying to updo each other.
She's in charge of the better unit.
Yeah, she got the better unit.
Yeah, they're a little more put together and a little more army-like.
He jealous.
Yeah.
Also, I think Sergeant Major is a funny name, and I don't know if that's the actual title of some... I'm guessing it is. I'm guessing that's an actual title, and I think it's hilarious.
Yes, it's like a middle management rank.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not a captain.
Right.
Sergeants are kind of the lower rank, so a sergeant major is like, you're above the other sergeants. You're a
sergeant.
Before you start getting into corporal and captain and all that, so.
Right. I was like, is this a real name while I was watching it?
He's making this up.
Sergeant Major. Wait, is his last name Major? Is that why it's Sergeant Major? And then they call someone else Sergeant Major, and I was like, oh.
Yo.
It's a title.
It's just a title. Sergeant Captain? Your last name's Captain? Sergeant Captain?
Yeah. Captain. How'd you like it, Adam?
I will be completely honest, I really enjoyed the show.
I really liked it.
I didn't know what to think. I remember seeing the promos when the show came out. And again, I think it falls victim to Fox's way of promoting it. They didn't make it look that great. Even the trailers and promos they had for it looked like a really cheesy.
I honestly had never heard of the show.
I remember when it came out. I didn't watch any episodes, but just the ensemble cast and the characters that were in there. It reminded me of Community, kind of.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In the same vein, and it's so out there in some of the storylines.
It is very similar to Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So
yes.
I was wondering, maybe they're like, we don't need 2 of these shows. Just keep Brooklyn Nine-Nine because it's got Andy Samberg on it.
Yeah.
He's a more recognizable person. But it definitely felt like a Brooklyn Nine-Nine show. Like, it was definitely had potential to be just as good as Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, there were, some very funny parts.
Yeah, they had some really good funny parts, like laugh out loud. Like when they had the homecoming and Sergeant Major's like, finally we have someone that can be the quarterback, and he like goes to throw it and immediately breaks his arm. Mm-hmm. I was like, that is hysterical.
In his crop top shirt.
Yeah. It has really funny moments. I don't understand. Literally watching it, I was like, I don't understand why this was canceled.
Yeah, at all. There's so many shows that make it that I'm like, how did that show make it?
Exactly.
Like this? But again, it all goes down to Fox. They're horrible.
Fox is trash. # Fox is trash.
I don't know of a bad episode that I saw that I was like, eh.
No. The pilot was a little shaky, but after that...
Yeah, pilot was probably the worst, honestly.
Yeah.
I think because they were trying to establish all the characters and everything. But I mean, once it picked up after that,
yeah,
they were all really good in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny. It was worth watching. I felt like I wanted to watch the next one.
Yeah.
And the fact that they had the ensemble cast, like the pilot.
Yeah.
Ron Funches was in
Mm-hmm.
the pilot. He wasn't in any other episode.
No, he wasn't.
And they kind of a couple episodes. Not everybody's in every episode. So
right.
They kind of
like
cycle
a rotating.
through.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same core group, so it kind of mixes it up a little bit.
Right.
And as the show goes on, they definitely get wackier. Like
they do, yeah.
Like the robo, the robo.
I wrote that
spider.
down. It's a mono spider.
Mono spider.
Mondo. No, it was Mondo.
Mondo spider.
Yeah.
With the paint cart 5000.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was crazy.
That was a great episode. Yeah.
And then like the poop ray. I mean, it's a funny concept. But yeah, they definitely got zanier as they went on, in a good way, I think. And then one thing that I was pleased with, considering it only lasted one season, was it just felt like it kind of wrapped up at the end. You didn't need a second season. I mean,
no.
it would have been funny, but it wasn't like a massive cliffhanger
right.
or something like that. It actually felt like it had a conclusion.
It did.
Like they knew it was only going to last one season. Maybe somebody knew deep down that it was going to.
Maybe.
But I will definitely I will recommend this to other people. Like, hey,
yeah, for sure.
Check it out.
I told my sister we were watching it. Like, I was like, whatever about it. I was like, because I've never heard of it. I was like, I was reading about it in like the one hit wonders, like top like 20. They always like a top 10 type, and it was always like up.
Always ranks high.
Yeah,
right?
And I was like, man, we'll watch it. It's on Crackle. Like, we can find it. And I told my sister about it. She was like, oh, I love that show. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess it's good then. Let's do this. But
for fear of being, just ripped apart.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think I enjoyed it more than Firefly, which I know can be a horrible thing to say.
Right. Yeah.
It was more enjoyable for me to watch than Firefly.
As a show overall, I think it's better.
Yeah. I mean, the consistency of the episodes and just the cast in general, I think I preferred it over Firefly.
I did, yeah.
Don't stone me.
No. Please
Whedon
don't hate
fans.
us. But yeah, it's a really good show, and I'm surprised it's on. I'm surprised it's free out there. Like maybe there'll be an insurgence. Who knows?
Well, there's people like maybe this means it'll come back and they'll try to relaunch it again, which I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know if that'll happen.
It's been 5 years.
I mean, it's a really great concept. I don't know why they wouldn't want to be a marketer here. Like, why wouldn't you want to get on that Army bandwagon?
Yeah, which was in I know the military side, but I actually read some things that people who were in the military enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they were making fun of the military.
I mean, there's so many people in bases everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, that's your life.
And because they were making fun of the people in the unit, but they weren't making fun of the military.
No, they were making fun of the specific people.
Of the specific people, because they were...
They're weirdos.
They're weirdos, yeah.
That's why they're in Rare D.
Yeah, so I think it had a following in that community.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's weird that it didn't take off. I don't understand why. But again,
Fox is trash. I mean, I like the ensemble. I love the brothers. The interaction of the three brothers were fantastic. I think Randy is hilarious. Like, he's just like this innocent, sweet summer child.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love him.
You've got him, then the cynical one.
Derek, yeah, I think he's really good too. I like that guy from Glow though. Like, I like him in Glow, but I also like him in this. I think
the chemistry between those three was very believable. It didn't seem awkward like some shows, but it was a pretty believable three brothers.
Yeah. I think the brothers are my favorite overall. But also I like Sergeant Major.
Yeah, I think the weakest one for me was the Jill Perez.
She's a little weak. Yeah, I don't know if they didn't know what to do with her.
Yeah, other than that, I think everybody was cast perfectly.
Yeah,
you just can't go wrong with Keith David as the Sergeant Major. That was he was hilarious.
So he didn't have a leg.
Yeah,
and his leg is a white man's color leg, and he's like, they only make
my size.
White and like my size and white. I mean, that's funny.
Yeah. I think probably my favorite part of any of the episodes was the episode where he's teaching where he wants a photograph of himself. Mm-hmm. So, and all the crazy stuff he's doing whenever he's takes a milk bath.
He's telling Derek to photograph him like Annie Leibovitz. Like, get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What other favorite episodes do you have?
I think the prank war one was pretty good. I like the prank war episode.
Oh, the prank war?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the spider bot
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you call it.
And the name of the title is fantastic. Like, Paint Cart 5000 versus the Mondo Spider.
Yeah, versus the Mondo. That was a really good one.
That's the photography one, too.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It had a lot going on in that one.
It did. It had a lot happening.
And then the one with the 3 vets who came in where they had to show them around.
Yeah.
It was a good episode.
That was a good
It wasn't
episode.
as funny,
that was
but
solid.
it was a good episode. So
I think I liked Parade Duty.
that was pretty good too. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Again, they were all pretty good.
Yeah, I just like Randy. He likes the word duty.
Dude, they can't say it without laughing.
No, Parade Duty. And the homecoming episode too, when he was trying to be quarterback.
Yeah.
He broke his arm twice. You can't throw a ball.
Yeah. Well, he had shrapnel. That's what it was, right? He had shrapnel.
But still, it's really funny.
And you forgot. You mentioned the homecoming episode.
Mm-hmm.
Superman himself.
Yeah.
Brandon Routh. Hey, how do you pronounce his name?
Sure.
Yeah, that guy. He's in it.
He was like in everything, around
that time.
Yeah, the early 2010s. Like he was in everything.
Mm-hmm.
He was on Chuck.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he was in Chuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was that. Yeah. He always plays the handsome guy who comes in that everyone gets annoyed with, which is what he played in this one. He fixes everything with his shirt off.
There's nothing wrong with him.
No.
Just everyone's just annoyed.
Yeah. So that was kind of interesting to see him. I was like, I know him.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if this is going. I mean, we're gonna watch a few more. Mm-hmm. But I'm really disappointed this one didn't make it a second season.
I know.
I really am. So
it's kind of sad.
I'm on the bandwagon now.
I am. They should figure out something. They should do like a spin-off or something, or create something else about Army base life and how silly
it can be.
People can be. Yeah.
Fox is trash.
So bingeability-wise,
I'm going to give it a 4, a solid 4.
I'm going to give it a 4 too. I would give it a 5, but because you have to watch it on Crackle, there's a lot of ads.
Yes.
There's a lot of ads. So I gave it a 4 because it was kind of annoying, but it's free.
It's free.
Crackle, it's free.
And just on a side note, if you watch it on the computer on Crackle versus the app on Crackle,
right,
you can watch one 30-second ad, interact with the ad, and it goes by much faster.
Oh.
But on TV, on my LG
You got to
TV,
watch like 4.
Oh, yeah, and they're like 3 or 4 minute chunks of ads. So that's kind of annoying. But watch it on TV or watch it on the computer, guys. It goes by much faster.
So we're the same, 4.
Yeah.
That's pretty high for you.
That is, yeah.
That's pretty average for me.
For a show that only lasted 1 season, that's pretty high for me.
That leads us into Snack Attack. Because you hungry when you binging. And I got some great Army snacks for you.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty sad.
No MREs?
I was like, what snacks do they eat? And I was Googling it. And there's a lot of Reddit threads. And the snacks that they can only eat while they're in the field is pretty sad. So this is going to be pretty sad. This makes me feel like someone needs to...
These are like, you're talking about Army-issued snacks, not care package snacks that you send the...
Well, these are... You can send them these snacks that they can eat in the field. But also, while they're on duty, it's a grab-and-go situation.
Yes.
So the snack option is very low.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that if someone were to invent some snacks for them, this would be a hot market.
There you go.
So if anyone listening has some great ideas for some like on-the-go snacks that won't melt in their pocket, you need to get on it because these poor people
don't have good snacks.
No.
Well, let's hear. I'm excited.
Okay, so if you're gonna put together your Army party while you're watching your Enlisted on the free Crackle, here's some snacks. They're definitely bowl snacks. Stick them on the table.
Yeah.
Number 1, jerky.
Oh yeah.
Great portable snack.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't eat meat, if you only eat fish, there's salmon jerky.
Yeah.
Also, I've heard of vegan jerky. I don't know what it consists of.
Yeah.
I'm guessing tempeh. I don't know. But there's jerky for all flavors. Yeah. Get you some jerky. Number 2, nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Any type of nuts.
Protein, man. You gotta have protein out in the field.
Protein. Don't melt. Don't go bad.
Mm-hmm.
Stick it in your pocket. It'll last forever unless you wash it in the washing machine. And then I'd be like, you probably want to throw those nuts away. Washing machine nuts aren't good. Number 3, sunflower seeds.
Okay. Like nuts.
I hear it's like a good alternative to tobacco too.
Oh, like unshelled, where you actually have to.
You have
shell
to
them
like
yourself.
after shell them in your mouth.
I think that's yeah.
I guess it's a good activity and a snack.
Mm-hmm. You can spit stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're going to do this at a party, maybe have a bowl for spitted seeds.
Yeah, that's...
I guess.
Maybe not the best party food.
Maybe not the best party food. But, everyone loves them, some sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
Number 4, gummy bears. Because they real good warm in your pocket.
Okay.
Some nice warm body temperature gummy bears.
I'll go on a tangent here, on a side note.
Yeah.
Because you brought up gummy bears.
Mm-hmm.
My brother-in-law deployed a few times.
Right.
We sent him care packages. We sent him big bag of gummy bears.
Big old bag.
But it went over to Afghanistan, where it's hot.
It is hot.
So when he got them, they had all melted into one gigantic gummy bear. God. So he's like, don't send any more gummy bears, because you literally get like a 5-pound gummy bear.
What you do is you send them the little packets of gummy bears.
And then even if they melt,
it's just a little tiny little thing. That's fine.
So he had a 5-pound gummy ball.
I bet he took bites off of that
Probably
thing.
cut it off, It's like an activity. You whittle away your gummies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go in head first, man. Last but not least, now they say no chocolate, but I heard the reason why these were invented were for Army.
Yeah, that was the way Hershey invented the Hershey bar, was to give soldiers energy out in the field.
Right. Peanut M&Ms. They got a candy coating. You got your protein.
They got a thin candy shell. I'm surprised you didn't know that. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. But that wasn't on any list. But I was like, peanut M&Ms have to be on
perfect.
There. Come on.
And then they should just make an Army version, which has a double coating.
Yeah.
Of the M&M candy coating.
100%.
So, yeah. Get on that.
I'm telling you, there's a market here.
Mm-hmm.
Army Pocket Snacks. Army Pocket Snacks.
That'd be the perfect name.
There's your name. Make some snacks.
APS, Army Pocket Snacks.
I mean, it's better than like, here's some SpaghettiOs. You got to heat it up with this hand warmer.
Mm.
And you're like, okay.
Well, anything's better than the MREs they serve. So any snack that's an actual snack would be perfect.
Anyway, we went on a tangent.
Because we're talking about food.
I know. We're very hungry at this moment. Adam, what's happening next week?
Next week, we're binging another one-season show.
Yes.
Trophy Wife.
Yeah. I've heard really good things about it.
What network was this on?
This was on ABC.
Oh, okay. So we can't blame it on Fox.
No.
Darn.
ABC has some questionable one-season shows also. Mm-hmm. They're not as bad as Fox. Fox is trash. ABC has some problems.
Okay, I'm excited to see a show that's not a one-season show from Fox to kind of comparison. This will be the test group.
Yes.
The control.
Because we've watched 2 Foxes. Mm-hmm. Now watched an ABC. And then I don't know what our 4th one's going to be. It's a surprise. Because we don't know.
I love surprises.
Thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and share. If you want to leave us a comment how you love Enlisted or how you also think Fox is trash.
Yeah.
Fox need to get their shit together.
Let's pile on Fox.
Yeah. Let's make hashtag Fox is trash happen. Can we do that, please?
Do it. Do it.
Thank you guys, and we'll see you bingers next week.
Bye. Bye.